Welcome back to TommyBoxing, and today we have to talk about the Abdullah Mason card. We got to talk about the open scoring with Bruce "Shoo Carrington and his performance overall. We got to talk about Abdullah Mason's main event and how he almost lost his title. Before we do that, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, leave a like, all that good stuff. Let's start with Bruce Carrington, Shoo, one of the new gen prospects that I'm really starting to enjoy, except that last fight. And this is not a problem, but the caveat when it comes to boxing. At the end of the day, it's an entertainment sport. Did Bruce look good last night? Yeah, I'd say so. He looked sharp. He looked levels above his opponent. But at the same time, yes, there was the body shots, and Palacios should have definitely, at the last couple rounds, go for the body when that was more effective. But I think, in my opinion, he just got too excited and just said and started headhunting. Wasn't really thinking. But if he went to the body, I think we would have saw a different fight in that later couple rounds in the championship rounds. But Bruce defended it. Was it entertaining? No, I'm not gonna lie. I was very, very bored. It just became water rinse repeat. And you know what? Sometimes that's boxing. I'm not saying it's the greatest thing. If you have something that's working, why try to fix it? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? So kept him up with this jab. Looked sharp with this jab. Palacios just should have went to the body more. I can't really recall. Trying to think back, I don't really recall a time for Carrington to have a clear knockout opportunity. But then again, it just became such water rinse repeat. I don't think he was trying to create an opportunity to knock him out, if that makes sense. I didn't really see him trying to create an opening. I saw him being a little more defensive, sticking with that jab, straight shots, using his range. But that's what it is with Carrington. This was one of those underwhelming performances. Not saying it wasn't bad. It just wasn't entertaining. You heard the crowd booing him, but hey, it's the name of the game. Professional boxing's the entertainment business. So now, as for the open scoring from the WBC, as much as I hate the WBC, and I'm going to make another video after recording this one, and it'll come out later this week, I think it's pretty cool to try to be the initiator to do open scoring for boxing. It's really, really weird. It's going to be awkward. It's going to be clunky. It's going to not be right the first several attempts. Nothing really ever is. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some adjustment. It's a marathon, not a sprint, with the idea to do open scoring. And I like the idea, doing it. I think they should do it every quarter, like every fourth round. They did it on round 4. They did it at the end, in the middle of round 8, which is weird. So they're still figuring it out. And there was some not controversy. There was some back and forth with the commentators saying some loved it, some hated it, and they brought up good points. For the people who said, I'm not a fan of it, because the feeling of when they announce and the new, because you don't know, the entertainment factor, the mystery is fun. It's really, really fun. That whole, it's a close fight, who won this one, that's also a great mystery. That's the entertainment aspect of professional boxing, and I don't think it'll be as beneficial if we do open scoring. But at the same time, how many times have we heard, it's a close fight, I thought I won that one? But if you're seeing how the judges are scoring it, we can kind of go from there, if that makes sense. Be like, I thought I was winning. I'm 2 rounds down. Let me play catch up. But that can also create some issues with the person who's winning, who will stay, chilling. Like, this is working, I'm just going to keep doing that. Kind of like Bruce Carrington, funny enough. Just staying on that jab. Why do I got to change anything if I'm winning? No point. Let me just jab, get out of here nice and clean, jab. It's a big dilemma, and I think both sides are really solid points. I can't disagree with either side. I think on one hand, I think open scoring would be great because it would create that fire under that losing person. But at the same time, what if that person who's winning won't do anything? But in response to that, it would be, the person who's losing on the scorecards right now is going to come in like a freight train, so you're going to have to change something. I don't know. We're going to have to see it more than once. I'd like to see it again. Funny enough, I'd like to see this, let's keep trying. Also, don't announce it in the middle of a fight. I think you should do it either every quarter or, just announce it midway through the fight. Like at round 6, or if it's a 10-round fight, round 5, like at the halfway mark of whatever fight, do it then. So then in the middle of the fight, we see a change. In the second half of the fight, we see a change. That's my only opinion. I would only do it once. So it's open scoring. Hey, this is where we're at right now, by the way. So change it. So then when we get to the final decision, we can still have that entertainment aspect. Who took the lead now? We kind of see what they were scoring on. I think that would be beneficial, but I don't know. Now to the main event. Really good fight. Albert Bell, stepped in last minute because Cordina could not get into the country, if I'm not mistaken. He was having visa issues or it was travel issues. By the WBO, Albert's ranked at number 6, and Albert gave Mason some problems. He gave Abdullah some problems. Abdullah, this is where his age showed. And I've been on the Abdullah hype train for a minute now, and Mason likes to trade. For that guy with that type of length and range, you'd think he would like to stay outside. And he does, but he likes to sit there in the pocket and trade. But if you're that long and lengthy, like, why? You know what I mean? So that makes a lot of sense, and it showed that he was trying to do that, but Albert's like, nah. 2-1. 2-1-2. Great, simple shots, and it was messing with Mason. It was messing with him a lot. He could not figure it out for the life of him until eventually, he stopped him in the 12th, and the later half of the fight, he really took over, and that was a great test for Abdullah Mason, and maybe a rematch. I don't know. I could be wrong, but honestly, I think the next one, because technically he is ranked higher. Albert is ranked higher. Floyd Schofield, that's a big name. That'd be a great title defense. Why not? Maybe they can do that Joe Cordina fight. They can get that rearranged if the visa thing, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think they got kind of burnt with that, which it is what it is. What I think is really going to happen, though, because we have the Lamont Roach fight coming up with Zepeda, I think the winner of that is going to be fighting Abdullah Mason next, and that's a big one. In the meantime, I would like to see a Floyd Schofield fight. It's another pretty big name fight, and Abdullah Mason, he's still got some time to go. I've always wanted to see the Keyshawn Davis fight. That's a fight that will be a big fight. Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm excited to see what's next for Mason. Hopefully, Bruce Carrington has when he fights again, this did drop his stock a little bit on the entertainment aspect, but hopefully not too much, because also the WBC, so they'll play their game and make sure he's taken care of. I'm excited to see what's next for Abdullah Mason, one of my favorite prospects coming out. I know he's a champion. He's a young guy, though. He's a young guy. He still has a long career to go. I still consider him a prospect, even though he's a world champion, so I'm excited to see what's next for him. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought about the card. What do you think about the open scoring? That's gonna be a big debate I'm gonna see on Twitter, in the comment section, all that stuff. But that's all I have to say. I'll see you guys in the next one.